everyone, Moochie here. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own mini ice cream cone plushie. These plushies are super cute and are very simple to make. The plushie itself doesn't take too long to sew. The only part that will take a while is the time needed to let the glitter glue dry. That is only if you choose to use glitter glue on your plushie. I had made a mint, purple, pink, and blue ice cream cone plushie, but you can make your plushie any color that you would like. Also, I had made my plushies very small, but you can always enlarge the pattern if you would like to make a bigger ice cream cone plushie. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. To make this plushie, you're going to need material in 2 different colors, and that is completely based upon what color you would like to make your ice cream cone plushie. So for the plushie I'm going to be making in this video, I'm going to be making the cone this tannish color, and then I'm going to be making the ice cream this mint color. Also, just to let you guys know, I'm going to be using felt to make the plushie in this video, but feel free to use any type of material that you'd like. You'll also need some thread that matches the color of the material that you'll be using. Some stuffing. You're honestly not going to need that much material, thread, or stuffing to be able to make this plush, since the plush is very small. Some additional items you can add onto the plushie include some ribbon, a bow, and some glitter glue. These are completely optional. You don't need them to be able to make the plush. They're just some extra accessories that you can add on to make the plush even more adorable. A pair of fabric scissors. Also, since I got a comment in one of my videos asking what type of fabric scissors I use, just to let you guys know, these are from Fiskars. Some type of fabric glue, and I'm just going to be using tacky glue. And then lastly, of course, you're going to need pins and a sewing needle. The first step is to cut out all of your pieces, and you can do that by using the template, which can be found down in the description box below. The template is completely free and is available on my Google Blogger page, so you can go print out the template and use that to cut out the pieces. You're only going to need 3 pieces for the ice cream cone plushie, and these include 1 piece for the ice cream cone and 2 pieces for the ice cream. So we're going to make the ice cream cone part of the plushie first. So to do that, you're going to take this piece and you're going to fold it in half. Then you're going to thread and knot your needle with some thread that matches the same color as the material of the ice cream cone. Next, you're going to use the back stitch and sew right along here to attach this piece and then this piece together. So to do that, you're going to make a stitch right over here and pull all the way. And then you're going to make another stitch right here. Again, pull all the way. And then you're going to go backwards to where you made that first stitch. Again, pull all the way. Then you'll make a stitch right over here. Pull. Again, go backwards. Make another stitch over here. And then go backwards. And you'll just keep doing that all the way across here. After you finish sewing the ice cream cone together, it should look something like this, and then you're going to turn it inside out. As you just saw, I used this wooden dowel to help turn the plush inside out. If you don't have a wooden dowel, don't worry, you don't need one. You can use something very similar like a pencil just to help turn the plush inside out. This is just something I'd gotten with the bag of stuffing I bought and something that comes in handy every now and then. After you finish sewing the ice cream cone part of the plushie, you can put this over to the side. We're done with this for now. And now we're going to move on to the ice cream part of the plushie. So first I'm going to fold this piece in half like this, and then half again this way. And then I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut a small hole right there. Next, take some ribbon, and I'm going to be using some teal ribbon that matches the color of the ice cream. And I'm just going to cut a small piece. And then you're going to form this into a loop. And what I usually like to do is use some Scotch tape just to hold that loop in place. and then you can cut off the excess part of the tape. Take that ribbon and then put it through that hole that you just cut. And then thread your needle with some thread that matches the same color as the ice cream. And then you're just going to make some stitches over here to attach the ribbon onto the plush. And I'm just going to be using the back stitch, which is the exact same stitch that was used to attach the ice cream cone together. So just doing a few stitches here. Just like that. After attaching the ribbon, the next thing you're going to do is use the running stitch and just sew all the way around this circle. So to do the running stitch, what you're going to do is take your needle and you're going to make a stitch right here, and then another stitch here, another one over here, over here, I'll show you guys one more time. Just like that, and you're just going to continue doing that all the way around the circle. After sewing around the perimeter of the circle with the running stitch, next you're going to pull this thread, which will bunch up the material to make that ice cream scoop shape, and then you're going to fill this with stuffing. After you fill up the ice cream scoop with enough stuffing, you're then going to want to knot that thread. So right now, you're going to want to pull this so that it's nice and tight. And usually what I'll do is I'll pull it and then I'll use my other hand to like hold it in place, just like this. And then I'm going to make my knot. Take the ice cream cone that you had made previously and then fill it up with some stuffing. At this point, you should have the ice cream scoop filled up with some stuffing and also the ice cream cone filled up with some stuffing. And now what we're going to do is attach the two pieces together. So to do that, you're going to take your ice cream scoop and you're going to place it right on top of the ice cream cone. And then we're just going to do some stitches to attach the two pieces together. So I'm just going to take my needle and make a stitch going through the ice cream cone, going through the ice cream, pull all the way, and then again through the cone and the ice cream, pull up. The thread got caught. There we go. Pull. Again over here. And I'll just show you one more time. And then you'll just continue doing that all the way around the plush. And don't worry how messy these stitches look because you will not see them when the plush is complete. This is what the plush should look like up to this point. And next what you're going to do is take some glitter glue, and I'm just going to be using this gold glitter glue, and I'm going to use it to cover up the ice cream cone. Now you're just going to need to wait to let the glitter glue dry. So since you can't really place the ice cream cone just down, otherwise the glitter glue is just going to stick onto whatever surface you place the plushie onto, I have found that ribbon has this little hole right in the middle. So if you place the plushie right down there, it will stay straight up like that, and you can just let it sit like that to let it dry. So I'm just going to let the plushie sit like this to let the glitter glue dry, and I'll be back filming tomorrow. It's now the next day and the glitter glue is completely dry, so now we can move on to the next step. Next, you're going to take this piece and then use the running stitch along the middle of the piece and just go all the way around. You're going to be using the running stitch so that you can pull the thread and bunch the material together to create that shape on the bottom of the scoop of the ice cream cone, which is this piece of material right here. So since I'm going to be pulling this thread really tight in the end, I don't want that knot at the end to pop through the material. So the first stitch that I do, I'm actually going to knot it. So I'm going to make a knot right here. And the reason for that is so that when I pull the thread real tight at the end to create that bunched up shape, that knot won't pop through the material and completely ruin, the whole stitching that you had done. After you finish sewing the running stitch around this piece, you're going to pull the thread real tight to bunch up the material, just like this. Then you're going to take this piece and put it around the ice cream scoop. So just put it around the plush, and then you're going to want to put the part where this thread is coming out right on the same area as that seam on the ice cream cone, just so you can have the knot that you're going to be tying eventually by the seam, so that this is kind of like the back side of the plush, and then the front side won't see the seam or the knot. Also, you're not going to want to place this piece, too low so that you see the cone, and you're not going to want to place it too high up either. You're going to want to place it right around here. So after you have this piece placed in the right spot on the ice cream cone, you're then going to take your thread and then you're going to pull it real tight. And then you're going to knot your thread to hold this piece in that position. So since I'm using a bow, I was going through my little container of craft bows, and I ended up picking two that I was really torn between. So I had this black one with little white polka dots, and then this mint bow. And I was so torn between which one to use, and I ended up picking the black one with the white polka dots. Let me know if you think I went with the right choice, or if you think the mint one would have looked better. But anyways, I am going to put the mint one back into the container, and I will use that at a later time. So I'm just going to use a little bit of fabric glue to glue this onto the front of the plushie right up here. And just to remind you, the front of the plush will be the side that doesn't have that little knot back here, and then also that seam down the cone. And then once the glue dries, you'll be all done with your ice cream cone plushie. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you make a plushie from any of my tutorials, please post a picture of the plush on Instagram and tag me. I would absolutely love to see how they came out. My Instagram handle is @moochiuchi, and I will have the link down below in the description box. Seeing the plushies that you guys make for my tutorials puts the biggest smile on my face. So anyway, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.